down.
Starting to walk out.
Big fan of that.
Whatever sauce he's home person.
Okay, all these up.
Josh, what was your reaction when you heard that Gino was going to be joining you from the D-backs to the Mariners last night?
Pure joy. He's an incredible teammate. This is my first year playing with him, and he impacted me a lot. Just his love for baseball, love for his teammates, kind of high energy, every single day, same person. He's incredible. Not only as a teammate, but got to know his family a little bit. Seems like an incredible father. Kind of like a father figure to some players, too, that were on the team. A lot of players would gravitate towards him to just talk or hang out, sit by his locker, see what he's up to lately. But I was just full of pure joy. I'm very excited he's here.
What was that scene like on the plane last night as you guys were waiting for him and he gets on the plane with his family? It sounds like
I had no idea what we were waiting for, to be honest. On the plane for like 45 minutes. So I just turned on the show to kill time. And then I saw him, and it was awesome. I gave him a big hug, gave his girls high fives and said hi to his wife. But it was awesome to see him.
He said he was surprised that the move was made. What was your level of surprise that he joined the team?
I don't know if I really get surprised over deadlines anymore. Anything happens. The things that you don't think are going to happen probably are going to happen. So nothing really surprised me. I knew this was a team that was kind of looking for him, I guess you could say, but so are other teams. He's had an incredible year so far, so why would you not want a player like that? So I wasn't really surprised. Anything kind of happens during the deadline time.
What about you and getting a chance to make your home debut tonight? Are there additional nerves, jitters, anything like that?
It's just baseball. Whether it's here or somewhere else, I put my uniform on, cleats on, and go play and try to provide as much as I can, and then see my family after the game. It's the same every day.
Josh, you played on playoff teams, obviously, between the additions of you and Gino here to the lineup they already had with Julio, Cal, Randy, everybody. But what do you think the potential for this particular lineup can be?
I think if we go out there every day, take care of business, have good at-bats, take care of the baseball on defense. Obviously, the pitching speaks for itself. It's incredible. I think we're going to put ourselves in a good position. There's no real, pressure, I guess you could say. Just go out there and play and have fun and let the game take care of itself.
You've been here for a week now. What has the adjustment period been like, and how have you gotten to know your new teammates?
It's when you get traded, it's kind of tough sometimes because especially if you have family or people from where you got traded from, moving everything's a little bit tough. Organizing your life in a new city is a little bit tough, finding somewhere to live. So there are things that are a little bit difficult on the human side of things. But then once the game starts, you play the game. Once that's over, then you figure it out again on the life side. But it's been great. These guys are awesome here. I was welcomed with open arms. Super thankful for that. Everyone seemed very excited for me to be here. I'm excited to be here. I love baseball. I love being a good teammate. I love playing hard. I love trying to make a difference on the field, any which way, whether it's defense, offense, base running. I love baseball, so I'm very, very thankful to be here, and they're very thankful that they want me.
I know you mentioned it's the same, right, playing baseball, but the idea that you will have the home crowd here, they will be able to see you for the first time in their uniform, how special might that be for you tonight?
Yeah, it's awesome. Honestly, to play in front of your home crowd, kind of regardless of where you are, is awesome. You always want to play well in front of them, win a ball game for them, watch them and hear them celebrate you and celebrate the team. So it's a blessing to always play on the home side.
Josh, even for an accomplished veteran like yourself, when you make a change like this at the deadline with a team that's really pushing, do you have to find yourself fighting mentally, trying to do too much too early? Is that ever a challenge?
Not really. Not for me personally. Maybe for others. Not for me. I just go in there every day, understand who the pitcher is that we're facing, understand kind of what he does good, what his tendencies are, how he's probably going to pitch me, and just go from there. I don't really try to add too much pressure to things, I mean, it's either going to go bad or good. So I'm just going to go out there and play, and if it goes good, great. If it goes bad, it happens, and try again tomorrow.
And from your perspective, this is a team, as we mentioned, has been pushing to the playoffs. They started with you, they added Ferguson, and now they added Gino. Just what does it mean to kind of be introduced to a team that's making that push and having that kind of that series of additions start with you?
It's cool. I mean, you always want to fight to be in the playoffs and to win a World Series. I think that's my goal coming into a season every year is win a World Series, regardless of what team I'm with or who I have on my side. I always try to come into the spring training and set the tone, try to win a World Series. But to fight to get in the playoffs, or whether it's a wild card spot, whether it's a division win, it's awesome. I mean, the energy, one, around the team, then around the fans and the city, it's you can kind of feel it all, circle back. It's super cool, super fun baseball. It's kind of like baseball doesn't get dirty in like a bad way, like bad plays and stuff like that. It gets dirty like fun, as in like you're kind of in the grind, and you kind of got to do whatever you can to get one run, and then the next run, and the next run, whether it's bunts or get the guy over here, and it's kind of like nitty-gritty baseball, small ball, you know what I mean? It's super fun to try to create runs in this type of atmosphere, in this type of kind of pressurous situations coming down to the end of the season. Every single team is fighting to do the same thing, and it's great as a competitor because I feel like you kind of grow as an individual and as a competitor in that aspect, playing the high leverage, high intensity baseball, where everything matters, every pitch literally matters, every out, every single swing, like anything you can do to change the momentum of a game, that matters. And I think that's so much fun during the back end stretch of the baseball season.
You were out hitting early the last 2 days in Sacramento. Is that something you normally like to do, and what do you try and get out of those sessions?
Yeah, I don't really like hitting BP, to be honest. It's not really fun for me. I like early work just because I have an hour, whether it's by myself or with 2 or 3 other players, to take as many swings as I want, work on whatever I want, really without taking 5 swings, and then next guy comes in, he takes 5, and it's kind of a quick little turnaround. But I like kind of just taking my time with things. Also, I feel like in that early work period where no one's around and it's maybe 2 or 3 of you and maybe a coach or 2, and it's like cool conversations about baseball, about hitting, about what people see within your swing, what you feel within your swing. I mean, you have that hour period kind of alone, and I started doing it like maybe 2 or 3 years ago, where it was just like strict early work with a few guys or even alone. And it kind of like meditating in a way, where there's maybe there's music, but normally there's no music. It's quiet. You can think, on your own. You can feel things on your own. You can step out and have a conversation with a coach, and that doesn't impact the guy behind you because there's no real like strict time frame. I think I've gotten a lot out of it in the last few years doing it and adding it to my routine, and then not doing the batting practice. Not that saying batting practice is bad. It's just I think certain things work for certain people, and that's what I had to learn throughout my career. I really enjoy it. I think I get a lot out of it. I like breaking things down in my mind, feeling things out, swing after swing. Maybe try this for 5 swings. If it works, cool, I'll add it to my swing. If it doesn't, at least I tried it. I also enjoy watching my teammates hit, because when you start to understand what gives other people success, you can add it to yourself. And again, that's like the trial and error aspect of it, whether it works for you or it doesn't, and maybe it does, and maybe that's another tool you add into your toolkit. So I like when players hit early work with me because I'm able to kind of study them in their swing and maybe see what Julio does good or Cal does good or, whoever the case is does well. And I want to try to add that to my swing and see if it makes a positive impact, negative impact, or kind of nothing really. And then, trial and error.
What have the conversations been like between you and Kevin Cederstrom, and how have your guys' kind of mentalities or approach to hitting kind of align, or what have those conversations been like?
I mean, we're still getting used to each other. He's still trying to figure out me. I'm still trying to figure out him. But it's kind of just, I like to keep things simple, and I told him that the first day. I just like to see the ball in the zone, and if it's hittable, I'm going to try to hit it hard. If it's not, I'm going to try to take it, and sometimes I'm going to swing. Sometimes I'm going to take it well. Hitting's hard. Baseball's hard in general, but hitting's really, really hard. But I think we're both slowly starting to like learn each other and grow together. So it's been great being here, kind of learning everyone, learning different thought processes, learning different mechanical things people like to use or say, mental things people like to use. But again, I've only been here for like 6 or 7 games or something like that, so I'm still getting used to everyone, still getting kind of acclimated.
Josh, got a few games under your belt, your first home runs. Who are some of the guys that have helped with your transition here? Talking about that,
I mean, everyone individually. I made sure to say hi to everyone on my first day here. I mean, I was in LA like a week before, and then went back, so it was kind of comfortable being there. I just got to know everyone. I knew Munoz from playing with him in the minors. I think we've been together since 2017 maybe. So I've known him for a while. Vargy, we were in Cleveland together. We rehabbed a lot together, so we were kind of close. So those two, I mean, obviously having people coming in makes it a little more comfortable. And then you kind of know people from competing against them in years past. So like JP was one of the first guys really excited to see me. Julio as well. Cal, I mean, everyone was really, really happy and, nice and genuine towards me right away. So that made me feel comfortable. And that's what I try to do if a player gets traded to me. Or to the team I'm on. I want them to feel comfortable right away, just because when you're comfortable, you'll play free and you don't have to worry about outside things.
Josh, going back to that intensity you were talking about, how much has that factor, beyond just the preparation and the work that you put in, led to your success at this level?
I think a lot. I mean, I take this serious. This is, my job and arguably one of my favorite things in the world to do. So I'm always kind of serious and intense and really focused, just because I want to be my best me and perform at my best. I really like being locked in the moment. People ask me, do you have conversations with guys at first base? And honestly, I don't really. And it's not in a disrespectful way or a mean way. It's not that I don't want to talk to you, but I'm just so focused on, okay, if this ball comes to me, if it's to my right, I can do this, this, and this. If it's to my left, I can do this, this, and this. If I got to go forward or backwards, I have to do this. It's like I'm thinking about a million things so I can knock out everything in my mind before it happens, if it happens. I like to game plan, think ahead. I like to try to be 3 moves ahead, like a chess game. My brother, Bo or Noah, he plays chess. I'm not very good at it, but he's extremely good. But I watch him play, and it's cool to see how when someone makes a move, you're already ready to make that move and counter each. So I try to take that into like a baseball form where it's like, no matter if I'm in the box, okay, you threw this first pitch, striker ball, you're probably going to go here, 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 here. And if you don't, you're probably going to do this, this, and this. When I'm on defense, if I got to hold a runner on, okay, this guy likes to yank the baseball on this certain pitch, so I'm going to jump off 2 more feet because it's probably going to be in this area. And if it's this pitch, I can stay back here. Just kind of game planning. So that's why I'm always really focused and kind of poker faced. My mom told us growing up, always poker face, don't let anything affect you, good, bad, or ugly. Just, So I don't know. I just take that to heart, and I think that's why I'm always very serious and very intense.
You mentioned your mom, so this comes from your upbringing, basically.
Yeah, but my parents just be kind of even keeled. Try to ride the wave as clean as you can. The baseball is full of ups and downs, and if you can just kind of stay, clear-headed and ride that wave clean, then you'll be okay. You can't let too many things affect you. You may say it once in a while, but you won't see me blow up in the dugout and throw my stuff or throw my helmet. If I strike out, and I struck out, it's all right, and try again next time. If I make an error, it is what it is. I'm not perfect. I'm a human. I try my hardest and train my best, but I'm not perfect, so I'm gonna make a mistake here and there, but I'm not gonna let it like ruin my day.
Hey Josh, you have just a handful of at-bats against Caleb Ferguson in your career. Does anything stand out? I know it hasn't been this year, and it's been a little while.
Yeah, I think I faced him in years past. Maybe I did face him this year when he was at Pittsburgh. But I don't really remember my at-bats really off him. I think I faced him when he was with the Dodgers a lot.
19 and then last year.
Yeah. Honestly don't really remember
So I
much.
think 4, yeah.
Obviously, he's had a ton of success in his career. Super happy to have him here. He's a great pitcher. I've heard nothing but good things about him on the teammate side, too, so very happy to have him here. I think he's a great addition to us.
This will be the closest you've ever played regularly to Canada. Obviously, a fair amount of fans come down. Are you excited to have some people from your homeland come down and support you?
Yeah, no, that'd definitely be cool. I think it's closer to like the BC side, though. I'm not really from that side. I'm from like the Toronto-ish area. But it would be cool to see some Canadians here if they come through. I know I have a lot of teammates I played with on the BC end of the country. Yeah, no, that'd be cool.
Thanks, Josh.
Thanks, Josh.